Good morning, everyone. I am Magiabella, for your Sunday host for the Biophilic Alternative, and I am going to work with the solar eclipse today and start telling you a little bit about the energy that's going on right now. We have a very powerful month ahead of us, and if you know the power tides of the energy, it will help you get through this easier and also much more effective as well. We have a partial solar eclipse of the new moon today in Virgo, and the sun and moon, that means they're conjunct. So when there is this energy, it will feed your work for the next 6 months. So this is a very powerful new moon. It's going to have the same effect as a super moon, and it will push through for the next 6 months, but if you feed and work with the energy, it can last a full year. Virgo rules practical issues of life, getting rid of the clutter, organizing, planning, and health of the physical body. It is an energy of a healer, the feminine healer. The mind is also involved because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and it likes to analyze. So it wants to analyze these issues. It wants to analyze the issues of how we're dealing with these issues of organizing, planning, and the details of life. Pisces plays in strongly to the balance, to balance out the Virgo, since it's the opposite sign of Virgo. And with Chiron, the wounded healer, there in opposition to the Virgo solar eclipse, with also Neptune, the dreamer and the ruler of the ocean and of the emotional and spiritual and illusionary tides, these all are expanded by the Jupiter influence in Virgo, in opposition, expanding also the eclipse power, as well as Jupiter is the co-ruler of Pisces. So again, it makes for a stronger, more expanded power of Pisces flooding into this eclipse. Jupiter is of the Sagittarian mind, so it's the benevolent king, who is also the co-ruler of Pisces. So the powers of Jupiter are the higher mind and the bigger collective of the whole of society. With Neptune, old regimes and systems will be breaking down and dissolving, just like water can dissolve even rock. Neptune can release the floods of emotion, spirit, and also the healing waters. And healing will be the key to this energy. So as the eclipse is an exact opposite to Chiron, the wounded healer, also in Pisces, that focus will be on the physical body as well as the emotional body. Jupiter, the Sagittarian mind, again, is going to be expanding all of this healing. Healing can be found everywhere. However, there is healing, where there is going to be healing, there's also going to be pain and problems coming up. That's why this energy is not necessarily going to be easy energy, because you can't heal until the problems and the pains are to the forefront. So just keep in mind that it can't be solved and healed unless they are there. So there's a reason for the pain, there's a reason for the unearthing of these issues, but these are the first stages of healing and the hope to how your work towards these solutions and to heal this pain. Soon we will enter Mercury retrograde in Libra, and that's going to be coupled in a couple of days. It'll be around the 17th, depending on where you are. It'll be approximately the 17th. And you're going to be revisiting and reassessing situations, and you're going to see what's out of balance, because Libra wants to be balance, fairness, justice, but also very much in relationships. And with the solar eclipse, meaning that the sun, the consciousness, is being eclipsed right now to the subconscious. The subconscious is coming forward and letting out a lot of its secrets right now. But what the Libra is going to want to do is correct the imbalances. And that's how Mercury retrograde is going to be, predominant energy is going to be assessing these relationships. Now, these relationships are not just with love relationships or married couples, things like that. The relationships are going to be in complete aspects, such as your relationship to yourself, your relationship to your lovers, to your wives, husbands, whatever, but also to your spiritual self, to your work relationships. It goes on and on. It's relationship with the world as a whole as well too. So these are the ways that we can identify what our issues are with our mind, body, and soul. And we're given the tools now to work, to heal and reconnect to all three, to become a more complete whole on the personal level, and the larger whole with the world and the universe. This eclipse season in the time of shadow is the perfect time to make great inroads into your healing on all levels. So listen and pay attention and be attuned, and you will be able to follow Spirit to help you on your mission to become whole. So, in a nutshell, the sun is consciousness and it's eclipsed. The moon is use your intuition and emotional subconscious consciousness is going to be stepping forward. Virgo says clear the clutter and the debris in all of that. Pisces says go with the flow and love the world as yourself. Chiron says look to the wounds, it's time to heal. Neptune says all the walls will dissolve. Jupiter says expansion to self-love, and we are the world. Venus retrograde says we have identified our issues in relationships to the whole. Mercury says reassess your plans, your life, and make new plans accordingly. Libra says pay attention to our relationships, to the personal, love, work, family, community, world, and spirit. Pluto says, where are you using your power? And where are you giving it away? Uranus is shaking up the self and rethinking our ego self to the collective whole. Mars is a driving force in Leo to use the power in a benevolent way. These are the energies of September. These being the month of the autumnal equinox, seeking balance in the underlying theme of the season. Shadow work is best done in the dark, and the dark time is upon us. So this is the advantage of the energy of healing. And so this will be the thing that brings us into the shadow and back into the light when spring comes back again. So I hope y'all have a wonderful new moon, and I hope everyone out there is feeling the energies of autumn coming on. And yes, Lady Grave Dancer, autumn is my favorite time of year. I love everything about it, including the shadow side. So I can't wait to decorate my porch and enjoy some cool weather. Not quite here down in South Texas yet, but the rainstorms are starting, so I can see the hope of the new season is coming. So y'all, to all of y'all, blessings, and have a wonderful new moon today. Bye.